Thank you for watching the team video, and this video really is all about enrollments. I believe that everything that I've experienced up until now has prepared me for the next thing, and there is no coincidence in the fact that I have literally been involved in my company in sign-ups and enrollments for the last 2.5 years, which means that I have learnt a great deal of what does not work. So I'm sharing this video with an intention of saying this is what doesn't work, this was what does work from my own personal experience, not intending for you to take it all on, but hoping that it's going to help. So you're going to find your own way, but what a better way if I've learned the hard way so that you can just not learn the hard way. You can eliminate that. Okay, so this is a 5-step process. Step number 1 is set an intention for how many people you want to enroll on the More to Life weekend. Remembering that the law of averages says if you want 5 people on team, you have to approach 50. So if you're wanting 3 people on team, you have to approach 30. So set an intention for how many people is step number 1. Step number 2 is make a comprehensive list of everybody you know, and don't worry if there's something holding you back. Because I find myself saying things like, this person's not ready, or they're not going to afford it. I don't get to choose that stuff. So just write out a list from your contacts, from your Facebook contacts, from your Instagram contacts, people who know people. Write it all out and make a list. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is schedule time, literally, physically, into your calendar. Schedule time into your calendar, because I find that I get to the stuff that's urgent and I forget about the stuff that's important. And let's be honest, this is the important stuff. So whether that's 3 times a week, whether it's every day, I don't know what that looks like, but scheduling that time is really important, and that's step number 3. Step number 4 is prepare the next day. So if I know that tomorrow on my calendar I have to do leads from 11 until 12, I need to set up those meetings. So I send a message to the people and I say, "Hi Sue, happy Wednesday. I hope you're well. I'd really love to connect with you. Would you be able to chat to me tomorrow? Would you be able to take a call tomorrow from 11 until 12? And then if they can't, you find out when they can. And there we go. You've set up an appointment at some stage, but you know it's going to happen. Okay. And then the last step, which is very important, is you have to set the stage for the call, which involves first and foremost you. You need to check in before you make those calls. So you're going to sit there and ask yourself, am I okay? We all know how to do this stuff. No, I'm not okay. Okay, so what am I going to do to shift it? Am I going to reach out to a support partner? Am I going to do a clearing? Am I going to do a mirror? Am I going to do a meditation? But being clear before you get into that call is very, very important. Okay. So just some tips on the actual call. So those are the 5 steps for you. But when we get to the actual call, for me, often we get what we don't want, but it's mostly for me because I'm not clear about what I do want. So setting your intention for the actual call is very important. And then for me personally, less is more. People don't want you to waffle and waffle and waffle and waffle. And half an hour later, they're like, okay, can you just cut to the chase? But there's also an element of empathy and understanding and making them feel valid and important that's going to be an integral part of the sign-up. So when you ask them how they're doing, take the time to listen. Let them speak, because people often just need to get stuff off their chest. And I like to ask questions like, how are you? How are you really? Oh, tell me more about that. Wow, that sounds like a challenge. Then you're just opening up more and more doors for them to just speak. Okay, now they've gotten everything off their chest. And then you say, right, it's been so lovely to connect to you. But the reason for my call really is to tell you about something that changed my life. And I think it will be very, very valuable. And I really want you to know about it. And then 2 or 3 things of how it's benefited me personally. Logistics of when it is, what it's going to cost. When I get to the what is it going to cost part, I feel like I can hardly breathe because I feel like I'm such a burden. But noticing that stuff is really important. Because if they're the right people, the truth is they're going to find the money. And if they can't, they'll make a plan. And if they're not ready, forcing the wrong people is going to take away my time from the people who are ready. I really hope that this video has helped you. If you have some great tips and you probably know some things that I don't, please share them with me and let's share them with each other. Let's get this momentum going. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. Cheers to the most amazing Water Life weekend.